or do you think that his name was just hyped up?
I think John Cena is way better than anyone gives him credit for.
Yeah? Okay. No, I like him. I was just curious. Like, in the industry, as a person, do you think is he a cool guy to get to know? Like,
yeah, I don't know him well, but I worked him when he first broke in. I gave him some of his first matches in WWE, just a couple. But he's always been really good and down to earth to me, and anytime I go back to the shows, he remembers that I was one of the guys that helped teach him when he was starting out. He's always been really nice to me.
That's great. I'd like to hear that.
Go ahead.
I know, I'm saying I'd like to hear that, but do you think that John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz, how do you think they're going to do?
I think as long as there's a proposal at the end, it'll accomplish what it needs.
That's what Tia was talking about the other day.
I don't really have interest in the match, just that, and it's probably my time with Jim Cornette and Smoky Mountain. I'm all about the story and things making sense, and to me, the way it's been presented as far as how good John Cena is as a 15-time, or is he 16 now, 15-time world champion, and Nikki Bella as a long-reigning champion, and Maurice has been not active in years and was never pushed as the top woman wrestler. If you were to look at this as if it's a real sport, this should be a squash match.
And the way they've been doing it on TV, Lance, I mean, Cena's been just obliterating him in all his promos, too.
Yeah, and that's, a lot of people don't give Cena credit. Miz is a good talker, too. When Cena's on his game, it's like there's nobody currently in the business that's better at it. Well, Paul Heyman, but that goes without saying.
Right. The match that I think is going to be probably the strangest one to watch is going to be the Shane McMahon match. I was hoping AJ Styles will go up against maybe Samoa Joe or somebody else, but of course he gets to go up against Shane.
Now, do you teach women as well in your school?
Yes, I've actually had probably more women successes than not. In that there's a couple women in WWE that I've trained.
Really? What are some of their names?
Charlotte. Well, Emma.
Oh, Charlotte. Oh, she's on there.
Emma was an SWA student. Peyton Royce, who's in NXT, is a SWA student. But Charlotte, because I know Rick, and I've done a couple guest training gigs in NXT, I've helped coach her a little bit. So I keep tabs on Charlotte a lot because we're good friends, and I've helped her out a bit along the way.
That's awesome. I love to hear this, because I think the girls are so hot in the ring. That's just the dirty side of me. But, yeah. So, and you think Alexa's going to do okay? Alexa Bliss, are you familiar with her?
Yes. I've worked with her in the ring. What does she call it now? It used to be the Sparkle Splash. Now she calls it something.
I like that. The Sparkle Splash.
I was the first person to ever take her finish.
Oh, really?
I was at the Performance Center, and she was working on it just onto a crash pad. And I asked her, if you hit anybody? She's like, no, I'm still a little worried about it. And she had just a pad down as a target, and I threw it out of the way and laid down. I'm like, well, hit me with it. So you're sure? I'm like, you're 85 pounds. I'm not sure you could hurt me if you tried. Just jump. And I took the first one, and she hit it perfectly. So I don't like the fact that almost every woman on the roster is in two matches. Much like the men, it's like, I want the women's world champion to fight a number one contender and have a great singles match. And when they throw all the bodies in, I don't think it does the title any favors, and it just puts all the women on the same level. And I'm still old school enough that I like that to be the man, you got to beat the man. And conversely, to be the woman, you got to beat the woman. I would like a singles match with the champion really featured.
I agree. Plus, they got, I think Nia Jax has been kind of, to me, she's like really boring in the ring, but the others, I think, have really worked well together, especially Charlotte. I think she's the best wrestler out today, and one probably could wrestle with some of the men, in performance-wise. I just think she's really great.
Yeah, she is.
I think the top women that are there, in many ways, are better storytellers than the men. I think a lot of times the men, and I've been guilty of this too, you get so tied up in the moves and doing the near falls that you lose some of the story. And I think the women consistently over the last 2 years, I think, have done a better job dating back to when they were NXT to actually telling old school pro wrestling stories in the ring. And I've liked some of the, and this is the, the Becky, Sasha, Charlotte, and Bayley matches over the last couple of years. I think they've been as good or better than any match the men have put in.
Wow. So
I love it.
The pay-per-view is going to be actually about 6 hours. How many bathroom breaks are you going to have to take during the pay-per-view?
I'm almost 48 years old. I'll be taking a lot of them.
I'm 53, so I'll be right behind you.
I'm 48 on Monday, so.
Wow, happy birthday.
Ooh, happy birthday!
And Lance, you're great to listen, or whenever an event's on that you live tweet most of the Raw shows or SmackDown or the pay-per-views. Can you tell the listeners what your Twitter handle is?
Yes, it's pretty easy. I'm at Lance Storm on Twitter. And yeah, I usually watch Raw. I try to get SmackDown. I don't always. I live tweet them. And I've also got the Killing the Town podcast on Podcast One and iTunes if you're interested in hearing my wonderful voice on a weekly basis.
Absolutely. Can you repeat that again just to make sure they have it?
Yeah, it's Killing the Town. It's on podcast1.com or on iTunes, and it drops every Tuesday.
And do you have a website?
I've got stormwrestling.com, which will take you to my wrestling school as well as my other wrestling website that's got all the stuff from my career.
And so if there are any people in Canada, which is where you reside, for the school, they want to join up, anybody can join up, right?
Well, you have to be physically capable to do the job, but yes, and not just Canadians. I get probably 3/4 of my students are worldwide, and only 1/4 are Canadian. I'm good enough at my job. I like to think that people will travel from all over the world. I usually have between 4 and 6 different countries per class.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's
awesome.
That's awesome. One thing I want to ask you before you go is, do you watch the New Japan show with Jim Ross doing the play-by-play?
I don't, because I don't get it up here, I don't believe. But I do have New Japan World, and I watch New Japan with Don Callis, who is my podcast co-host, is the English commentator with Kevin Kelly on New Japan World. So I watch it there, not on Access.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was familiar with New Japan back in the day, whenever they had Muda and Hosei and all them. But I've been watching it on Access, and I've just been blown away by Okada and all their matches. It's just phenomenal to watch.
Yeah, and it's more of a sports presentation, which I've always liked. I worked full-time in Japan for 2.5 years, and I love my time doing it.
Well, congratulations on your success, babe, and thank you so much for being on our show today. We really appreciate the love.
All right, my pleasure.